Fight fans, 8 days to go. 8 days, 7 days to go. Oh wait, 8 days to go to Golovkin Canelo, and I can't lie to you, I am absolutely buzzing. I can't wait. I can't wait. As a boxing fan, man, I'm trying to think of a fight. Kovalev Ward, the first fight. Kovalev Ward, the first one was like this. I had this like, please let it be happen, no injuries. Let everyone make weight, so, you know, just please, please, please. And they did, and the fight kind of lived up to it. I thought the Kovalev Ward, the first fight, was actually pretty damn good. But this one has more. This one is more for me, because I think I'm a Ward fan, I'm a Kovalev fan, but in this one I'm definitely a Golovkin fan. I can't lie to you. I can't pretend that I'm a Canelo fan. I do feel Canelo's a bit hyped by the media, and people might say, oh, Golovkin is. But I do feel like when you've got a bigger promoter, and, you know, let's be honest, Golden Boy is a lot bigger than Tom Loffer or K2, whatever it is. So I kind of feel like we're all going to be, Canelo's going to be pushed down our throats a bit more than Golovkin, just because you have a bigger promoter. That's just how it is. In saying that, I think Canelo is a fantastic fighter. I feel like he's matured as a fighter. I think he's a lot stronger, a lot more experienced. I feel like fights against the likes of Lara and Mayweather have improved him. Cotto. These are big, big fights, especially when you consider against Floyd, clear underdog. Lara was an underdog as well. And even Cotto, to an extent, some people thought that it was a 50-50 fight going in. So he's been in fights where he's been an underdog. Not every single fight, even though his record will be padded a little bit, not every single fight Canelo's been has he been massive favourite to win. It simply hasn't been the case. He has taken steps up. Even Alfredo and Gula was a tough fight. Kirkland was supposed to be a toughish fight. So the two guys going to war, and he's handled themselves pretty well. But I think Golovkin's a monster. I really think Golovkin's a monster, and I think Canelo is. I'm going to steal a phrase from Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo's overcooked. I think people forget that Canelo has had back-to-back fights against Chavez. Yeah, it was an easy fight, but again, people don't understand this. It's not the fight necessarily, people. It's the sparring. It's the getting down in the weight. It's the staying on mentally and staying just tuned in. Canelo was a massive fight in terms of a Mexican audience, so you had all the build-up in terms of all the press you had to do before it. That takes a hell of a lot out of you. Was the fight a difficult one for him? No, not particularly. Maybe in some very, very small spots, but it's not necessarily the fight, it's that. And now he's had to literally have a couple of weeks off. That's it, you know. I'm then go straight into the camp for the biggest fight of his career. And this is the biggest fight of his career, trust me. Not Mayweather. Golovkin is the biggest fight of his career right now. Because Mayweather's a superstar. Mayweather was the favourite to win. If he beat Mayweather, it would have been a big upset. This one is almost opposite now. Now it's a 50-50 fight. He beats Golovkin, he is the biggest superstar in boxing. He probably eclipses Anthony Joshua. He loses to Golovkin, and it's like, oh, okay, interesting. What do we do next with him? So this is a big, big fight, and I kind of feel like I'm watching him do the pad work. I'm watching him do the sparring. I'm watching him do the interviews, and I feel like I don't see the relaxed Canelo. Yeah, he's always a bit really fine-tuned. I don't see the relaxed Canelo, the guy that's uber confident. I almost see a guy that's ready for war. And trust me, war is not what you want with Golovkin. It's just not. It's just not what you want with Golovkin. A few people have said Golovkin is overweight, is he not trained? I almost feel like Golovkin comes in too light. I feel like Golovkin loses weight too quick for his fight. That's what I personally think. So Golovkin is a small middleweight, but I kind of feel like even with the Brook fight and even with the Danny Jacobs, when he was doing the 30-day weigh-ins or 30-day out weigh-ins, I thought he's a bit too light for me. Why is he trying to drop weight that quick? And I thought they might have found something in the Golovkin and the Brook fight. So in the Danny Jacobs and the Brook fights, that okay, we need to look at that again. So him coming in a bit heavy for me, I think it's a bit better. I think it's a bit better. Remember, this is the guy that has had more of a rest than Canelo. And this is a guy that I feel like genuinely thinks that if he didn't look bad against Jacobs, he wouldn't even be getting this fight. If, and I think he's mentioned this himself, if Golovkin had knocked out Jacobs when he put him down in the 4th round and went for the kill, and I've watched that fight 100 times, he doesn't go for the kill. Doesn't. I don't care what people tell me. He doesn't go for the kill. If he had gone for the kill, we wouldn't be getting Gennady Golovkin. If he had knocked Jacobs out in the 4th or 5th round, we wouldn't be getting Gennady Golovkin. The fact he looked a bit bad against the number 2 ranked middleweight in the world, I mean, come on. Didn't fight a fucking bum, is the reason we're getting this fight right now. That's the only reason. And a couple of people need to understand something very quickly. GGG is not Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And Canelo is not Danny Jacobs.